I want to share this video with you, my friends. This is what I had on display for my retirement party. Memorabilia from the local union, days in the past, friends, my mom and dad, and my son, Jimmy Hoffa, Tom Kegel, Yellow Racing, Yellow Freight, NASCAR drivers, Roadway in yellow. There's some pretty awesome things in this collectible stuff that'll be at the Teamsters Local 455 building. There was a bad day in the life of a truck driver who had a big ride. Vic Kirk, Ron Frodeen, John Oxley, and Richard Paz from left to right back in the 80s. Cap Holmes, 1969 to 1982. Another good job. These are things, these lower pictures here are from the local union hall. That's from Don Lucas right there. My friend Jack Ferguson passed away while being a principal officer of the brewery local in Fort Collins. Old memory of the Parlor Pub. I think that speaks for itself. My original union card. My card at 961. Little military stuff in there. This is my first race, 1966. So much fun with my brother Bob Nickel. This is some stuff here that chokes me up when I see it from a gentleman named Parker, who was in the local union in 1950. Here's some stuff from L.J. Benson. Whoops, sorry about that. In this card I find he worked for Time DC. L.J. Benson had this card, and I'll post this card later to remind everybody, or to show everybody, that truck drivers were essential war workers. I've never seen that card. I heard about it over the years. That's the coolest card. And again, this stuff here is from Don Lucas, who was an officer in the local, worked for Consolidated Freightways, and quite honestly sat on different sides of the political table, but it's with me. But I have to tell you, that's some pretty neat stuff. This is the table. I believe this was L.J. Benson too. Some old watches from Cap Holmes. This is how Rowdy got started. Me and Merle Haggard had a rough afternoon one time. Some Jimmy Hoffa stuff. Receiver plugs that my friend in California has made for us. That one was given to me by Brad Bradley. Thank you, Brad. Hope you see this on Facebook. And there's a truck with Ginger Hoffa's signature on it and Jeff Hoffa, and I'm going to take it out and see if we can't get Dan to sign it. Some other stuff from Jimmy. Our joint council truck. Big. There's big in model. And there's one of the rules in life. Drugs don't work. This is just stuff that I had in my own collection. 25 years of service. This thing's probably getting a little long. Whoop. I guess that must have been a reminder of the day I rolled that other truck over. There's a watch signed by Jimmy Hoffa. There's some other stuff that was on display at the local with different trucks. Special Olympics medals. My son John has won and worked hard for. My stepsis Cynthia, back in the day when I was lucky to be in the right place at the right time. Oh, Mom and Dad. I think that was before me, right after they got married or something. Here's the old man at 24. What a character. Called him the Bull. There's my son John. That was taken a few years ago, but he looks the same. And I got a slip over here. Here's my Vietnam wall. I dedicated this wall to Bob Walker, the brother that didn't come home. And it's about 100 pounds lighter than me. And in memory of Bob Walker, what else can I say? Quick trip across the garage. And then right back to some models that were going to go on display at the local that I've had the honor to keep, some old contract books. This is some really cool and really old stuff if you appreciate things. And great pictures. And Teamsters. And the man, James R. Guy who fought hardest for all of them. And tomorrow, we start working on big again. Going to go to Salt Lake City and make sure Ralph Tyrone has a good golf tournament for starters. What an honor to drive that baby for the local and the joint council. Guess that's about it. Oh, guess I can leave off with the bobblehead. Yellow. Yes, we can. Thank you all.